Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down and 3. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. 4 yards the pickup, first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Defensively, the tackle by Cam Chancellor.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Jack Youngblood. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The sack that time by Michael Strahan.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Devin Hester, 63 yards. And the Giants on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed passes like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs, when necessary, to help get him out of trouble.
Here's Smith to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd and 10, Allen dancing to his left. Right back to Waller. He's got it this time. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. A good pickup there, a 22. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 36. Allen to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. He'll look downfield for Waller. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
Here as he's taken down. Jack Youngblood able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
So that time the pressure got home.
Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Set to put his foot into this one. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Snap comes at one, and it's Allen. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the 30 on second down, Allen
getting this out to the flat. Mostert.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Jack Youngblood. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Allen off the play fake. He'll look downfield for Waller. This is caught inside the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process...
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Start to drive here on the ground with Patterson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the gun, Vick. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Vick to throw on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Credit the great Michael Strahan with a sack. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Vic operating on 1st down.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 39, and he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
And that is incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Michael Strahan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another, because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando, and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to...
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Jack Youngblood able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Allen into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
Well, that's a drop killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
First down. It's Patterson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run with Patterson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 3rd down, Patterson.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. He'll buy some time, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Michael Vick, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gano the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So here's Vick following the interception. Looking for his big receiver, Marshall. It's hauled in by Marshall for a Giant touchdown. Brandon Marshall, 38 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts
as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. To try again after the sack, Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
First down, Vick. Flush to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. This will be the final play of the half. Vick. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Barkley, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
On 3rd down, Vick. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. A give to Barkley out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
As does a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On third down, it's Patterson, and he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here's Patterson. And they'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Michael Vick, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants add on to their lead.
We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Michael Strahan. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Allen forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now. We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
One final try here for Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 3rd. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Michael Vick. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Here's Vick. Taking a shot here for Marshall.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Vick with the incompletion on 1st down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Vick to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. After the interception, here's Marino. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown. Jimmy Graham. 53 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Patterson on the carry. And some space here. And all the way down to the 35. 53 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. And the elder statesman with a big run. He's hit that dreaded 3-0. He still can churn it.
I love the way you treat him with respect.
Respect.
Elder statesman. You didn't just call him an old guy or anything like that.
Call you an elder statesman.
I love the way he can still play. Talk about running it with savvy now.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Cordero Patterson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. These two teams all tied after 1. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Fights through and now a crease. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Again to Henry. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage. Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. We'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. He will push his way down to about the 14. The safety Ed Reed there to make the play.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Henry. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The kick by McManus is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the time, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past him.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. Vick will look to throw on first down. To the right and complete to Galladay. That catch good for only a couple. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive. It just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does. And we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, Vick rolling to his left. Throwing deep for Galladay. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A final shot before break. Vick being chased out left. Looking for his big receiver, Marshall. And this one is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it with Marino. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They'll run on first down. Patterson 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his second touchdown of the night, and the Giants are going to jump back in front.
So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And Marino cannot get away. He goes down. Michael Strahan able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now Marino operating with 3rd and long. And Graham on the ground.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Marino. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, Henry. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
97 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. On second down, it's Henry, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now Hester will get a shot. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. One last shot for Michael Vick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.